to news.
It's more news.
News.
We need news.
It's been a week since the news, so we gotta have more news. Hi, Laws. Hi, Zeno. How are you guys doing?
News.
News.
Need more news.
So this is the news for the week commencing 30th of October. We are actually recording this on Halloween day itself. Yeah, but I don't think any of the stories are really that spooky. You know, we do have.
Did you not put the one in that I linked to before?
Which one?
Never mind. Keep going.
Oh! No, that's at the very end. Yes, that is
Okay.
at the very, very, very end. We look forward to that one.
Okay.
Of course, all the links to the news can be found in the description below. So let's get into it. It's been a couple weeks since we've had sad news. It might help if I actually brought up the news, huh? Yeah. Sad news of a death in the industry. First, we only have two this week, so that's good. Michael Kopsa passed on the 23rd at the age of 66 from complications due to a brain tumor. He was the voice of Char Aznable in Mobile Suit Gundam, Colonel Volcott in Galaxy Angel, as well as roles in many Western shows including X-Files, Fringe, Stargate SG-1, and the voice of Beast in X-Men Evolution. So, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty big one. But Laws, if you'd like to read this one, you may have an even bigger one.
Oh, well, our death this week?
Yeah, the other death this week.
Brain. Our other death this week. Oh, no, yeah, I can't have on that side of the microphone. Let's just move this. Sensible. There we go. Our other death this week is Ryoko Kodama, a longtime artist, director, and producer at Sega who passed away at 59. This happened back in May, but out of respect for the family, no announcement was made. Instead, fans noticed a memorial message in the Mega Drive Mini 2 console. While you may not know her name, you undoubtedly know her work in the Phantasy Star series as an artist and director, Magic Knight Rayearth's Sega Saturn release as a director, producer for Skies of Arcadia, and her design and art credits go all the way back to classic Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, Alex the Kid in Miracle World, Altered Beast, the Mega Drive version, and others.
Yeah, so yeah, for someone that young, she's done a lot of work.
Yeah.
Damn. So
Wait.
what? In smartphone app news, Sinoelis is shutting down service in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau, and Yokotaro is giving it his signature touch. In order to access the special ending chapters, players must clear the Fusion Arc and Alice's Chapter 5. This is going to make no sense to the audience, but essentially the game has they have stories that are split up into arcs and chapters and stuff. I don't know. Is the Fusion Arc the one where they start merging the reality and story world? I can't remember.
I think so. I think it's Act 5.
Yeah. Okay, so they got to do that. They got to do Alice's Chapter 5 in the Elimination Arc. At this point, they will no longer be able to return to the main story. They must clear verse 10 of the final story on solo with only Alice, which triggers an ending clip and then forces the player to log out. Forever.
Wow.
However, Taro refuted rumors that the game's story would also soon be ending in Japan, so it looks like they're just pulling out of the Chinese market.
Okay.
Sorry, start
damn.
up again. Let's have a look. Where'd you say? So it's...
It is Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure where Macau is, but I'm pretty sure it's in the same general region.
Well, I'm scared.
Right.
yes, yeah,
so,
Macau is part of China, so yeah, definitely.
Laws gets...
Well, no, I just want to talk about that.
Let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
Alleviate Xeno's fears that I've seen all this before, and slowly, but if it is, then yeah. I mean, this might not be going for global or the Japanese one today or tomorrow, but it's clear that it will happen at some point. And this is just absolutely terrible that we're losing this. So this game has lots of stories. It's got its unique art. It's a unique thing, It is, the whole thing is a unique piece of art in and of itself, and yet it's just going to eventually just disappear permanently forever. You're not going to be able to look at the stories, the voice acting, the artwork, and then the actual game experience itself, which is something which the individual parts have to come together to give you, and you lose all of it. And it's a massive problem with app games, and nothing is being addressed into, should we have a method to save this? No.
I mean, I assume that a lot of this has already been backed up on YouTube by players, but
that's
what happens when YouTube goes, and it's,
that's always that, and also, but that just
it's not the same experience.
Look at it,
this stuff like this should really somehow be backed up onto the Internet Archive, I think.
Oh, the one thing I think that needs to be done, but it will never happen, is that when you close down your game, if you're running an app game, you have to put the server code in a box.
Yeah.
And that box will be sealed for 10 years. Then after 10 years, it will be made public.
Yeah, there you go.
So 10 and that's 10 years from your shutdown of your game. So it will be saved, it will be kept, and it will be released. So people can make use of it at a later date if they want. I mean, I doubt there's a market for all these little app games being released and running, past their closure date things. There's not that, but it's the
ability to go back and look at the story, and
works. I'm not saying it's like, everyone's gonna love every single piece of app game, but Van Gogh wasn't appreciated till after his death. Junk.
Same with Jackson Pollock.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it crazy how the value of Jackson Pollock's work just shot through the roof only because he died, he can't do any more. Well, now it's amazing. Like,
what? Yep. Right, so, Laws, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, okay. Marketing agency ADK Holdings has been added to those accused in the Tokyo Olympic bribery scandal. In this case, rather than paying to have their product advertised, they allegedly spent 47 million yen, which is about 313,000 American dollars, to ensure committee member Haruyuki Takahashi would pick them as the chief marketing agent for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh God, this is crazy because, I don't know. We had the Olympics in England in Britain or in United Kingdom, whatever you want to say it, in 2012. And there wasn't any scandals about this, but is it just we don't know that there was scandals?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because I wouldn't. Japan just doesn't see. It's
you
not
would
the kind of country you would expect at this high level. No.
Yeah, I mean, people like Katakawa getting involved is sure, you expect some of these smaller places and an advertising agency maybe, yeah, sure, but Katakawa, what were they thinking?
To be honest, it does feel like this has to exist all over the world. It's just that this story got out.
Maybe maybe the Japanese are better at uncovering this stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that as a positive. It's not that we're better at hiding it; it's that they're better at uncovering it. I like that.
Yeah.
Right. So onward. We've shared how Tencent has been pushing into other areas besides video games. Now they've shared their vision of the future of cross-media collaboration, which sounds like a bunch of marketing speak to me. The article's a little long, but essentially they think the best way to retain audiences isn't to use a traditional dev model, but to invest in live service games and subscription models, as well as growing audiences in different regions by using collaborations with popular media in that region. So, they could push Fortnite into Japan by using Dragon Ball Z, Or don't do that.
Fuck that noise. Yeah, don't do that at all.
Or please don't do that, maybe.
I mean, wait,
go back. Explain that again. Sorry, go back. What's their strategy?
They're talking about just collab
more live
works,
service games, more collabs with anime,
right?
Or other things.
Here's a crazy thing, right? So recently we did EGX, back in September, and while we were there, we saw. I distinctly remember being with Loz's brother at this point, and we saw this huge display for Evangelion, and I was like, what the hell's this? And there was this Asus logo. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is there an Asus logo for this?
Oh.
They had actually collaborated with Evangelion to have an Evangelion-themed computer, so it lights up in the colors of Eva Unit 1. And that was it. I like, why? Just why?
I didn't think to put this into the news, but there's going to be on I don't know if it's actually going to be in Kamen Rider, but there is a Henshin Belt collab with Evangelion. That looks like that.
I cannot believe for a second that that's going to be
actually in the show.
Yeah. Entry plug. Okay.
Yeah. Here, let me actually put this in the news so that other people can see it. Let me get rid of that.
It's up now, isn't it?
Get rid of that. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about for the audience. There you go.
I can't envision this being like a version of Kamen Rider that will ever appear in the show. This is just like, oh, this is a concept. This is just merchandise. This is just a toy, and that's it.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully. Right. So onward. I lost a few. Unless Zeno wants to take any of these, you're welcome to take any.
Sure,
of these.
I'll do it. No, I'll do it. Right.
Okay.
From the director... Sorry, no, I'm going to stop it. From the
director of Your Name comes a new fantastical movie, Suzume, opening November 11th. While the movie mainly focuses on a girl who has to go around Japan closing strange portals that are causing disasters. As an interesting cultural note, they felt the need to warn audiences there's a scene depicting an earthquake, including a very realistic quake alarm.
Oh.
Which is why I included it, because that's over here, and not even in like California where they have earthquakes regularly. I don't think it would hit the same way that it does in Japan, and I think that was just a really interesting cultural note to add.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm really interested in the movie.
Yes, it does actually sound really cool. It sounds really cool. Yeah.
Just feels like the Grim Reaper of portals,
17-year-old Suzume's journey begins in a quiet town in Kyushu when she encounters a young man who tells her, "I'm looking for a door." What Suzume finds is a single weathered door standing upright in the midst of ruins, as though it was shielded from whatever catastrophe struck. Seemingly mesmerized by its power, Suzume reaches for the doorknob. Doors begin to open one after another all across Japan, unleashing destruction upon any who are near. Suzume must close these portals to prevent further disaster. And that's basically it.
Cool.
Yeah, Solar agrees. That is pretty cool.
Wow, that was so loud.
It's okay. It's likely that you've already heard the growing debate about AI-generated art and the role of the artists that the AI often uses as inspiration. In fact, I think we talked about this. It wasn't in CompiCast, was it?
I can't remember.
Yeah. Either way.
Okay.
It was okay. So look forward to that, people.
What, AI generated art?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now Japanese art and content sites are taking a look into what policies they should have regarding the thorny issue. Fanza, which I've never heard about, and DL Site, which I've also never heard about, have both temporarily suspended the sale of AI-generated artworks. Fanza will require AI art to be self-tagged in the future, while DL Site is working on ways to differentiate between original works and AI art automatically. So they're going to use AI to track AI, I guess. Skeb, which is another site, said they're working on ways to make it harder for scraping tools and bots to take works from their site. And Nico's new policy is probably the most convoluted. They will allow AI work, but will exclude it from monetization unless it's only a small part of the work or the user developed the AI themselves.
Okay, that's fine. Like, if it's a case of, now I built this AI, yeah, no, I'm 100% behind that.
But you're still using that AI to take other people's work.
How do you prove that?
Oh, you can easily prove that sort of stuff. Like, here's the Git repository history of me building this AI.
Yeah.
It didn't just go like,
I can't
and now
just
AI.
a Git repository.
Oh no, you can't.
Which is easier, building an AI that does this or faking a Git repository?
Well,
in fact, I'm going to say a Git repository.
I mean, here's a big thing about a Git repository. Everything's timestamped. Like,
they have to do it over the course of months.
Yeah,
Right,
you can't
so
delete history.
I want to sell my AI work, so I need to spend, I don't know what, let's go with 8 months. And so I just need to fake timestamps for an 8-month period. Then I get a free pass to selling AI work on this website because I have a GitHub repository. Sorry, repository. Is that all I have to do?
I'm surprised you think it's
I
only
can
gonna
do
take
that.
8 months to fake a GitHub
Code
repository.
Bullet could do it in like 2 months. Come on.
Oh, fuck off, Codebullet could do it in 2 months. It takes 4 months to build a fucking, what's it called, Connect 4 AI.
True, it's true. All right. So Laws, we've got.
I love the guy, but you know.
Yeah.
But no, but these things don't take 5 years to build. Like you probably a year and a half max. You'd be like, yeah, that's fine. That's my year's proof.
Oh God, I really want to get into this argument where I was like, fine, prove it then. But
we've got an
not gonna
easy
get
guy
anywhere.
for Laws to talk
the
about.
idea of AI generated art did not even exist 2 years ago.
I bet it did. I genuinely
what about Google Deep Dream?
Yeah, but
one
once
do
you
you?
make something, it's easy to make the next one of that thing. So if I fake a year and a half, I can sell AI art, probably using your GitHub repository method. Job
Okay,
done.
fine. Go for it. Go for it then, Loz.
We got
Gundam games to play.
and an isekai to talk about.
is working on yet another isekai for January 2023 that Loz will enjoy. Titled Campfire
I don't know if
Cooking
you
and Other
will.
Worlds with My Sub Skill. Well, it's gonna be it's got to
Sorry,
be
what's
better
the
than
title?
Farm Thing. Anything's better than Farm Thing.
Sorry, what's it titled?
Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that already sounds like Farm Thing.
The description's a little long, but in brief. Our hero is accidentally summoned to another world, in a kingdom that doesn't want him. He strikes out on his own, with only his skill being the ability to order things from an online supermarket, giving him modern items in a medieval fantasy world. Rather than using this for weapons or medicines, he uses it to make fantastic meals with strange effects. Laws will have to let us know if this just turns into Man Opens Store or Man Abuses Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just like, oh, he's just got one guy that's abusing it. Like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna get this what's it called bicycle.
If I can order, right?
But
If,
he's not-
let's say you had access to Amazon and you could just teleport things into an alternative world because of some ridiculous thing, right? What could you summon?
batteries.
You could summon batteries, generators, solar panels, computers.
But could you order petrol though? That's the big thing about generators. Could you
Solar
order
generators.
fuel?
No, but you could order drills.
Oh, solar.
probably.
Yep. Solar generators. Yep. No, I'm
Yeah,
100%.
solar panels. Yeah, solar panels.
But where's the money come from?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. It's like, does he have money or not?
I
Or
don't
can you,
know
like-
if he needs it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
apparently,
wasn't there
no.
another
Apparently,
series?
he's not using the food with the strange effects for himself. He's selling it to people. So that's what makes me think it's going to turn into Man Open Store.
So maybe they then
he's-
give him gold. He can then somehow teleport back into the app or something.
Okay, he's just gonna open up a ramen store, isn't he?
So you can read this one. It's small.
That. Oh, I could,
gone.
and then it went away.
Sorry, I had to switch over to the
But Bandai Namco is really going all in with. Sorry, Bandai Namco is really going all in with Witch from Mercury, announcing that a novelization is already in the works that will be released in serialized form through Kodakawa's Gundam Ace magazine. I want to see this magazine right now.
Oh,
Damn.
Look at
Damn,
that! Look at that!
Buzz,
Look at that
Buzz,
sexy thigh gap. No,
Are you getting Jehuti vibes right now? I'm getting serious Jehuti vibes right now.
that robot be thick, yo.
I don't
I
think
can't-
Loz is getting serious Jehuti
can't be-
vibes.
no.
Jehuti has like huge thighs.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
also a massive cockpit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I mean,
I want to thank Nazareth for actually coming up with a clever way of saying that because I was just going to say a huge phallic dong.
and you did anyway.
This is a test of the emergency system as Nazareth tests the emergency system. Here we go. Right. Okay.
There we
now
go. Here we go.
Okay.
Cut off his head.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
This is a very early announcement with no date or even a studio.
Yeah.
The fantasy-like novel series Berserk of Gluttony is getting an anime adaptation. The story reads: Fate Graphite is
Which
one
is
of the Forsaken.
which is an amazing
The Forsaken.
name.
Oh my god. Cursed with the skill, gluttony. He is ever starving, never sated, until the day he kills a dying thief and devours the man's strength and his soul.
Episode 1.
And his soul. The true hunger of Fate's gluttony has awakened. And if he can learn to control his power, he will at last be the master of his own destiny.
So that's episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 2, he opens up a convenience store.
Yeah. I now have the power to control the planet. I will use this power to set up a small corner shop down the road.
It sounds
fair,
so
that mask.
edgy.
That mask. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Actually, to be fair, but that mask.
I was
even
going to say no
emphasizes
until
it.
the picture with the hyper edgy skull mask with the red glowing eye.
And the crucifix sword.
The crucifix sword.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
Stabman Darkface.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
All right. So, Full Metal Alchemist's creator Hiromu Arakawa has released an autobiographical manga starting with the 7 years she spent as a farmer in Hokkaido before beginning her manga career. The experience eventually led her to work on Silver Spoons, which followed students of an agricultural school, which is another one of her manga that apparently just finished up.
Wait,
Yeah?
I think is there an anime of Silver Spoons?
I don't know.
I genuinely think there is, and part of me is like, I've watched that. Wait, there's people. I don't want to. You go.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, the manga inspired 2 television anime seasons in 2013 and 2014. Was a live action in 2014. So there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same person. You didn't know it.
Then,
Oh, this one's definitely for Xeno. We had an isekai for laws.
okay. Well, we had an Isekai for Laws. Now it's time for Xeno's Slice of Life. Wait, I thought this was gonna be a hard. Oh god, I got my hair.
Wait, what did you think it was gonna
Hokkaido
be?
Girls are harem.
Oh.
Right. Hokkaido's Girls Are Super Adorable is getting an anime adaptation in 2023, and the art style seems to be eerily similar to My Dress Up Darling. The story summary says, high school boy Tsubasa moves to Kitami City up.
Kitami.
God, this is why I don't do anything, because I can't read Japanese. Okay, up in Hokkaido, I can read that one, where he meets a gal at a bus stop. The sight of her standing alone against the white snowscape, bare-legged despite the freezing cold, captures his heart.
Yep. Sounds just like it's up your alley. Just like it.
Again,
How is that? I'm sorry. How is? I don't get it. It's not a starting of a story. It's guy goes to the bus stop, hot girl's there, and he goes, "That girl's hot."
Yeah,
That's not a story.
Totally.
why couldn't I get this story? This second story is easy to read.
You want this one? You can have this one too if you want.
No, I can't do 2 in a row. That's a law somewhere.
Okay. All right. Well, I
A
guess it's
new
Law's thing.
trailer for Vinland Saga Season 2 released its January 9th premiere date worldwide on Netflix. As well as its new theme song. Although the studio has changed from Wit to Mappa, the staff will remain the same. Apparently. How's that work?
That's fine, because like Mappa are brilliant and Wit are currently still eking out Attack on Titan. Coming this December. Oh wait, you haven't changed the thing yet.
Yeah, you gotta wait till I change the thing.
No. Coming this December, High Dive will start streaming a new Lupin ONA. Wait, what's that online?
Original net animation.
Okay. Titled Lupin Zero. It will be set in the 1960s and focusing on a young Lupin, drawn from both the original manga as well as new stories. The chief animator from Lupin the Third, I assume that is Lupin the Third Part
Lupin the Third
5,
Part 5, yeah.
will be the director, and the writer from Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, will be working on the scripts.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't
interested in that
know
one.
anything about I haven't watched the Code Geass. I know Xeno likes Lelouch of the Rebellion, so I mean, I looked at your anime list. You know, it was up there. It was up there pretty high.
When I was younger, I was an idiot. So still not dumb enough to think School Days was good, but you know.
Okay, all right. Well, then fine on this final one. It's the ones, you know. Lastly, but definitely not leastly, DR Movie, the studio that animated the original Death Note anime, has created a parody short called Death Tome for The Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors 33 episode that's airing. I said the day of this recording, but it was yesterday actually, so the day previous of this recording. I don't know if the whole thing is actually in this Twitter clip, but it's not. Yeah, yeah. But
it's really, really interesting.
Like
the parallels, the animation, how they actually depict Lisa in this, hearing her voice come from an anime girl. It's really, really interesting. I'm kind of interested to, go find and watch the episode just to see what it's like and things. But who have they got playing Ryuk?
I don't know if it actually says.
Oh wait, is it only like one small part of the Treehouse of Horrors episode?
Yeah.
I think there's two
Treehouse
episodes.
of Horrors are always clip shows sort of things.
Oh yeah, you're right, aren't they? I kind of hope that it's more than just like 2 seconds.
I'm pretty sure there are actually 2 episodes this year. So.
Okay. Cool.
But they've also done parodies of Attack on Titan, Naruto, Pokemon, Bleach, One Piece, and Spirited Away.
No. They had like 1 5-second parody at best, where basically, they had different versions of The Simpsons come through the front door, and one set was all anime themed, which was literally, I think Lisa was Mikasa from Attack on Titan, Bart was Naruto,
and were they still their normal Simpson selves, or did they actually look like anime characters?
No, mostly the normal Simpson selves. Not like they have done for this. So.
Yeah, this is a very. I can't really play the whole thing, but let's see. There you go. There's Lisa.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Lisa right there.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, anyway. No, it looks amazing. I need to go look it up. I'm sure it's on the internet. Anyway. So that's it for the week. Tune in next week for more news, and tune in later this week for Compacast. Yeah. We
talked about stuff.
We did talk about stuff. It was good stuff.
We got more stuff to talk about.
God, do we ever? That was such a good. Anyway, bye everyone.
News.